Listen, while everyone's putting their garden to sleep for winter, smart growers are secretly planting their most profitable harvest right now. Miss this narrow window, and you're literally leaving money and food on the table for the next 6 months. I'm talking about crops that laugh at frost, multiply your yield, and some that'll be ready before Christmas. But here's the thing, you've got maybe 2 weeks left. Let me show you what the pros don't want you to know about November planting. Hey there, garden friend. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, where we grow more while spending less. If you're new here, you've just stumbled into your new favorite gardening corner of YouTube. We're all about practical tips that actually work in the real world, not just theory. Now before we dig in, do me a quick favor. If you want to see your garden thrive through every season without emptying your wallet, smash that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss our weekly growing secrets. Today's lineup is absolutely packed, so grab your notepad and let's get planting. So here's what most folks get wrong about November. They think the growing season's over. They're already dreaming about seed catalogs in spring, completely missing the fact that November is actually your secret weapon for a head start on next year. Winter harvests that'll blow your mind, and crops that'll surprise even experienced gardeners. These 20 champions I'm sharing today aren't your typical garden center recommendations. We're going deeper. I'm giving you the varieties that commercial growers use, the spacing secrets that maximize your harvest, and honest talk about what actually works without all the fluff. And here's the beautiful part. Every single one of these crops costs next to nothing to start, but will save you hundreds at the grocery store. Plus, there's something almost magical about walking out to your garden in January and coming back with an armful of fresh food. So let's jump right into it. Section 1. The Winter Warriors. Crop 1. Broad beans. Plant broad beans in November for a huge advantage over spring sowing. Varieties like Aqua Dulce Claudia handle temperatures down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit, establishing deep roots all winter while barely growing above ground. Plant 2 inches deep, 8 inches apart in well-drained soil. Forget about them until spring, then they'll flower and set pods well ahead of spring plantings. Each plant produces pounds of beans, and you can eat them fresh, dry them for storage, or harvest young shoots as greens. 1 packet of seeds can feed your family for months. Crop 2. Winter onion sets. Winter onion sets give you a huge head start over spring planting. Varieties like Radar or Electric sit underground all winter, then produce baseball-sized, storage-quality bulbs by June, about 2 months earlier than spring-sown onions. Plant the sets so only the tip shows, spacing them about 4 inches apart. Cold helps develop strong roots, so they're ready to grow when spring arrives. Planting in blocks can save space and make weeding easier while maximizing your harvest. Crop 3. Garlic cloves. Garlic is a November superstar. Hardneck varieties like Chestnut Red or Music are top picks. They produce garlic scapes in spring and big bulbs in summer. You can even use firm, untreated organic bulbs from grocery stores. Break the bulb into individual cloves just before planting. Plant the largest cloves pointy end up, 4 inches deep, and 6 inches apart. 1 clove grows into a full bulb with 6 to 8 cloves. Cold is essential because garlic needs vernalization to form proper bulbs. November planting ensures a healthy, productive crop come summer. Crop 4. Spinach. Spinach planted in November germinates slowly, stays semi-dormant over winter, then grows rapidly in late winter and early spring. Varieties like Giant Winter produce large, hardy leaves that keep coming for months. Sow seeds about ½ inch deep, either in rows spaced 6 inches apart or broadcast across a bed. Keep the soil moist until germination, then let them grow naturally. Winter spinach is extremely cold-hardy, surviving snow and frost, making it a reliable source of fresh greens when store-bought spinach is expensive. Crop 5. Perpetual spinach. Perpetual spinach is technically a chard, but it behaves like a spinach that never bolts. Plant it now for a cut-and-come-again crop that can produce leaves for 2 years or more. The leaves are tender and mild, perfect raw or cooked, with thinner stems than regular chard. Space plants about 10 inches apart and harvest outer leaves, letting the center keep producing. It's virtually pest-free and handles frost, heat, and drought, making it an incredibly reliable, long-lasting home garden green. Section 2. The salad stars. Crop 6. Winter lettuce. Winter lettuce varieties like Arctic King and Winter Density are tough, slow-growing heads that develop natural sweetness in cold weather. Unlike summer lettuce, they stay crisp and flavorful through winter. Sow indoors in modules or direct seed in mild zones, then thin or transplant to 8 inches apart. For extreme cold below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, use a row cover for extra protection. With proper care, you can harvest fresh, sweet lettuce even in January, crisp, delicious, and far better than anything from a store. Crop 7. Kale. Kale is almost cheating because it's ridiculously easy to grow, especially in winter. Varieties like Winterbore and Redbore actually get sweeter after frost as the cold turns their starches into sugars, making winter kale tender, mild, and genuinely delicious. Plant transplants now so they have some size before the deep cold hits. Space them about 18 inches apart because they grow big up to 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and each plant produces a huge amount of leaves. For harvesting, remove the lower leaves first and let the plant keep growing from the top. This creates that classic palm tree shape and lets one plant produce for months. Even a few plants will give you more kale than most families can keep up with. Crop 8. Corn salad. Corn salad, also called mache or lamb's lettuce, is a hardy winter green with mild, nutty leaves that form small, attractive rosettes. It thrives in cold soil, even sprouting in temperatures that stop most crops, which makes November planting ideal. Broadcast the seeds and rake them lightly. They need light to germinate. Keep the soil moist at first, then they grow with almost no care. The plants stay low and compact, great for interplanting or using as a living mulch. Once established, corn salad tolerates frost, snow, and freezing weather effortlessly. Harvest individual leaves or whole rosettes. If you let some plants flower in spring, they'll self-seed and return year after year with minimal effort. Alright, quick pause here because we're about halfway through, and I want to make sure you're getting the most out of this video. If you're finding this helpful and you want more seasonal planting guides, growing tips, and money-saving garden hacks, go ahead and hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps us reach more gardeners like you, and it tells YouTube that this content is valuable. Also, drop a comment below telling me which of these crops you're most excited to try. Are you a garlic person? Are you ready to finally grow your own winter greens? Or maybe you've never heard of some of these and you're curious to learn more. I read every single comment, and your questions often become future videos. Seriously, you all give me the best ideas. Now let's keep rolling because we've got 12 more incredible crops to cover. And some of these are absolute game changers that most gardeners have never even considered. Section 3. The Underground Crew. Crop 9. Shallots. Shallots are gourmet onions that multiply naturally. Plant one set now and you'll harvest a cluster of bulbs in summer. Varieties like Longer and Red Sun store for months and are far cheaper to grow than to buy. Plant them just like onions. Set them so the tip is barely showing and space them 6 inches apart. They'll sprout in spring and divide underground. When the top's yellow and fall over in midsummer, it's time to dig up the clusters. Shallots have a sweet, delicate flavor that's milder than regular onions, which is why they're prized in French cooking. Homegrown ones are noticeably better than store-bought. Crop 10. Overwintering carrots. Carrots planted in November stay small, sweet, and perfectly preserved in the ground all winter. Autumn King is ideal for this because it holds its quality in cold soil. Sow in loose, stone-free soil about ½ an inch deep. Since carrot seeds are tiny, mixing them with sand helps with even spacing. Thin seedlings to 2 inches apart. Proper spacing is key for straight roots. Cold weather slows growth, which is exactly what you want. Frost triggers the carrots to turn starches into sugars, giving winter carrots a noticeably sweeter, candy-like flavor. They store naturally in the soil, so you can harvest them whenever you need through winter and early spring. Just remember to mark the row since the tops die back. Crop 11. Parsnips. Parsnips need cold weather to develop their signature sweet, nutty flavor, which makes November the ideal time to plant them. Tender and True is a reliable variety, though parsnips are naturally slow and stubborn germinators. Soak the seeds overnight, then plant them about half an inch deep, 2 or 3 seeds per spot, spaced 4 inches apart. Germination can take 2 to 3 weeks. Be patient. Thin to the strongest seedling once they sprout. Leave parsnips in the ground through several hard frosts and begin harvesting after New Year. The extended cold turns them incredibly sweet and buttery when roasted. Proper winter-grown parsnips taste completely different from early harvested ones. Crop 12. Turnips. Quick-growing turnips like purple top Milan can produce harvestable roots before year-end if planted in early November. Modern varieties are sweet, tender, and great both raw and cooked. Scatter seeds thinly, cover lightly with about 1/4 inch of soil, and keep the bed moist. They germinate in about a week. Thin seedlings to 4 inches apart and eat the thinnings, because the young greens are delicious. Winter-grown turnips stay small, crisp, and sweet, avoiding the bitterness of large summer turnips. They're versatile too. Roast them, grate them into salads, or cook the greens. They're fast, reaching harvest in about 40 to 50 days. Crop 13. Radishes. Winter radishes like daikon and black Spanish are large, substantial roots, not the small spring types. Plant them an inch deep and about 3 inches apart in loose soil. They develop slowly through winter, which gives them a crisp, juicy texture and a milder flavor than fast-grown radishes. Daikons are versatile in raw dishes, soups, stir-fries, and pickles, often growing 1 to 2 pounds each. Black Spanish radishes have black skins, white flesh, and a bold, peppery flavor, and they store for months. These varieties also work beautifully for kimchi and other ferments because their dense flesh holds up well. Cold weather prevents them from getting pithy or overly hot, and you can harvest them anytime from winter into early spring. Section 4. The Herb Heroes. Crop 14. Cilantro. Cilantro thrives in cool weather, making November the perfect time to plant it. Winter conditions prevent bolting, so you can harvest fresh cilantro for months, often from late fall through spring. Direct seed it where you want it, since cilantro dislikes transplanting. Cover seeds lightly, keep the soil moist, and they'll sprout in about 10 days. Varieties like Calypso and Leisure stay leafy longer before flowering. When they finally bolt in spring, you can collect your own coriander seeds. For non-stop harvests, sow a new patch every 3 weeks through December. Winter-grown cilantro also has a better, less soapy flavor, even appealing to people who normally don't love it. Crop 15. Parsley. Parsley is a biennial, so November plantings establish now, grow slowly through winter, and then explode with production in spring and summer. Flat-leaf Italian giant has the best flavor, while curly types are mostly for looks. Soak the seeds overnight to speed up germination, then plant them 1/4 inch deep and 8 inches apart. They're slow at first, but once established, parsley is extremely cold-hardy. Frost and even snow won't hurt it. Cool season parsley has a brighter, fresher flavor than summer parsley, and each plant can produce a huge amount of leaves. Use it generously in cooking. It's far more than a garnish. Crop 16. Chervil. Chervil is a delicate French herb with a mild parsley and anise flavor. Easy to grow and perfect for cool weather. It actually needs cold to germinate well, which makes November the ideal time to plant it. Direct sow about 1/4 inch deep and thin to 6 inches apart. Germination takes around 2 weeks in cool soil. The plants form ferny clumps that stay productive through winter. Harvest the outer leaves and they keep growing. Chervil shines in egg dishes, chicken, fish, and classic French fine herbs blends. Its subtle flavor lets you use plenty without overpowering food. It will bolt once spring warms up, but by then you'll have harvested for months. If you let a few plants go to seed, they'll often self-sow and return each year with almost no effort. Section 5. The Surprise Champions. Crop 17. Fava beans. Fava beans are hugely underrated in home gardens, even though they're prized across Europe and the Middle East. Varieties like Super Aquadulce produce large pods with buttery, rich, protein-packed beans that taste far superior to regular green beans. Plant them like broad beans, 2 inches deep, 8 inches apart, in well-drained soil. They establish through winter and yield heavily in spring, often a pound or more per plant. As nitrogen fixers, they also enrich your soil after harvest, giving you free natural fertilizer. The young shoots are edible too, tasting like peas with a hint of asparagus, but letting the plants mature for beans is worth it. Fresh favas need shelling and a quick blanch to remove the outer skin, but their rich, buttery flavor makes them ideal for dips, salads, pasta, or simple olive oil dishes. If you don't love lima beans, you may still love favas. The flavor is completely different and far more gourmet. Crop 18. Claytonia. Claytonia, also called miner's lettuce or winter purslane, is an underrated winter salad green that self-seeds easily and forms a productive living mulch for years. The leaves are mild, tangy, and succulent, with a juicy texture and a high vitamin C content. The tiny seeds on the soil surface don't cover them. They need light to germinate. Keep the area moist and they'll sprout in about a week. The plants form low rosettes you can harvest continuously through winter. They're hardy to the low 20s and recover quickly from cold damage. If you let a few plants flower in spring, they'll reseed abundantly, creating dependable patches that return every fall. The flavor is gentle and works beautifully in mixed salads, adding a fresh, juicy bite. It's a truly low-maintenance crop that can keep producing for years. Crop 19. Landcress. Landcress gives you that classic peppery watercress flavor but grows easily in regular soil. It's cold-hardy, nutrient-dense, and actually tastes better in winter, less harsh and more balanced than summer growth. Sow seeds lightly, barely covering them, and thin or space plants to about 6 inches apart. They'll form a dense mat of foliage. Use a cut-and-come-again approach. Take outer leaves and the plant keeps producing. Landcress adds a spicy kick to sandwiches, soups, and salads, and a little goes a long way. It shrugs off frost, snow, and freezing temperatures and keeps growing slowly all winter. Even a small 2x2 foot patch can supply plenty of greens for months. Crop 20. Pak choi. Pak choi planted in November grows slowly through winter, staying sweet and tender instead of bolting like spring plantings. A variety like Joy Choi handles cold well, keeping its leaves soft, its stems crisp, and its flavor naturally sweet. Space the plants about 8 inches apart. They'll reach full size in roughly 60 days, but you can harvest baby heads earlier. Pak choi is incredibly versatile, perfect for stir-fries, soups, salads, grilling, or braising. It's also packed with vitamins A, C, and K, plus valuable minerals, making it a healthy crop you can enjoy often. For steady harvests, plant a new batch every 3 weeks through December so the heads mature at different times. And there you have 20 genuine champions that turn November from the end of your garden year into the beginning of something incredible. Most people miss this window completely, then wonder why their gardens aren't as productive as they could be. Now you know better. Here's the truth: every single one of these crops costs pennies to plant but saves you serious money at the grocery store. Plus, there's something deeply satisfying about harvesting fresh food when everything around you looks dead. Before you head out to your garden, make sure you're subscribed to Earthly Gardening. We drop new practical tips every single week that'll make you a better, smarter grower. Hit that like button if this was helpful, and seriously, drop a comment below. Tell me what you're planting, what zone you're in, what questions you have. This channel grows because of you. Now get out there and get those seeds and sets in the ground. Your future self will thank you when you're eating fresh, homegrown food in the depths of winter. Happy planting, and I'll see you in the next one.